Alright guys, it's Headliner Magic and we're back at it again. Today we're going to be doing a 06 Honda Accord 4-door with no sunroof. And as you can see behind me, Headliner's in bad shape. But we're going to fix that today. Stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to get ready to take down the visors and this center light console. So I'm going to go through and show you exactly how we do that. In the back of this clip, there's going to be a little small hole. We're going to take a flathead screwdriver and insert it in there, and then we're going to put a little pressure because there's a little keeper that keeps this thing locked in place. And we're going to turn it 90 degrees and wiggle it out of place. As you can see there, the screwdriver is actually pressing against this little tab lock here, and then we're pressing that in and rotating it to allow for these little wedges to come out of the hole here. Very simple to do. We got two of those to do. I'm gonna knock out the other one real quick. All right, another thing I like to do, it's not necessary, but sometimes it can save you from a bad experience of knocking this rear view mirror down. Sometimes I like to go ahead and remove that. On this model, it's very easy to remove. It's simply grab the neck of it, turn it 90 degrees as well, and slide it out. We'll sit that there on the dash. Okay, so next up, what we want to do is get ready to remove the sun visor here. These sun visors will extend out a little bit to give you a little more working room. If you'll notice, we're going to take a flathead screwdriver, and there's a little wedge here. Let me see if I can get you closer here. We're going to insert that screwdriver under there and remove that plastic cover. Now, if you're looking here, this thing can be taken apart with a flathead screwdriver or a hex head. We're going to opt to use the flathead today and go ahead and remove those. Once you slide that out of there, there'll be a little lock here to remove this connector. You use your flathead and push in that little tab, and you remove that out of there. Give you a little close up. See the little tab there. There'll be two little small screws in here, and they are 8mm socket. So we'll get to that in a hot second. Also, we'll pull this cover off of the light fixtures by using the flathead and wedge it in the side here. Just pull down on those. Once you remove those covers, there's going to also be a screw here and a screw there. And you can use a Phillips head screwdriver to get those out. Like I said, this is an 8mm, and these are also 8mm. So if you got your 8mm, you can get both of these, all four of these out at one time. I'm going to use my Phillips head right here, and then I'm going to grab the 8mm and we'll remove those. As you see there, there's a two little 8mm bolts. Once you pull this thing out, you're going to have a little small connector here. Again, you can use your flathead screwdriver to help unlock that tab. And there it is. All right, so the next thing we're going to do here is get ready to take down the grab handles. And if you notice, there's going to be 4 of those in this vehicle. I'm only going to show you one real quick, and then I'll take down all the rest of them. And very easy to do. Basically, I'll get you closer here. If you look, you'll see that there's a small tab here that you're going to need to pull down this little flap, and then it will expose another 8mm bolt in there that you can use the 8mm socket, or you can use the Phillips head. Again, on this side, same thing. So once you unscrew those, the handle comes right out and you're ready to go. Take down all the rest of the handles and I'll come right back to you. Alright guys, so the light fixture is inside this hole here. See if I can access that so you can see it. There we go. So the first thing we're going to do is get this light cover off, and that'll be done again with a nice flathead screwdriver. On the back side, there's going to be a small connector here, and you just push this little locking tab and pull it off the light fixture. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is go ahead and remove this headliner. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get it out. You want to first recline both of your seats in the rear position as far back as they'll go. Because what we're going to do is when we bring this board down, we're going to remove it out of the passenger side rear door. So what you want to do is reach your hand up into the little hole where the light is, and then we're going to be pulling straight down in a downward motion. Now this board can bend and flex. It's made of a fiberglass plastic type shell, so you're not going to damage it at all. Getting out this way eliminates you from having to take down any pillars, and believe me, it's super easy. A lot of people just don't know this little secret. It's a headliner magic secret. So here we go. We're going to pull that straight down on it, and then we're going to reach over in the corner side and pull it and just lift it up out of the pillars as you pull down. So if you look, the whole front is already out. Now, there are some wires that are taped on the back side of this board. So what we're going to do is after we get this thing all the way out, then we're going to be removing those wires off the board. They're just taped on with some little duct tape, foil tape, and very easy to take off. So now that I got the front part all down, you can see I'm fanning it here. The rear is still in the pillars back there. Now, you could reach back and fold it again in the middle here, and it'll pop out of the sides. But what I'm going to do is basically pull it forward. There it is. It's there. It's board down. So now I'm going to get out of the vehicle and then remove those wires off the top of the shell. If you can see there, it's just little tape strips that are here that mounts this little wire to the board like such. Alright guys, so this is how we remove the board. Stay tuned to part 2 where we do the board prep and we do the install of the fabric. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next clip.